Bro, you know how many people told me to like make a video on Adam, and shit, and I said no, I'm not gonna do it because like I like Adam and I'm not gonna talk shit about someone I work
I mean,
with.
listen, you could have
Nah,
say
dude, that
whatever
shit's
you
gay,
want,
man.
whatever you need to say.
No, dude, that shit's gay.
First one 3 years ago.
Yeah.
I feel like it's even longer than that.
Yeah, I'll
though.
stay close to these.
June 2021.
Oh, that's coming up 4 years.
This summer it'll be 4 years.
I'll make sure I
yeah.
stay right up on it so you
crazy.
guys get the best audio.
Yo,
These
those were
mics
like
are
different
very
times,
sensitive.
though, bro. Like those, bro. I ain't gonna lie, yo, bro. Like that era was like a different type of era.
That was like the manosphere first coming together, man.
Bro. I was a stand during that era, bro. Bro, listen, bro.
You said he bought a course. Remember he said he bought a course.
Are we filming? Okay, yeah, we got to talk about that. So you
let's not talk
guys
about that,
have
bro.
a testy relationship now, but you started out buying a course from them. Let's air it out.
Okay, first off, though, let's just first say this, right? Me and Myron don't really have an issue, and here's why, right?
No, we got disagreements to be fine.
Yeah, right.
I'm a civil person.
Yeah, right. Look, so look. Now, when I make videos, now every video that I make, right? And if you watch it, I say what? Yo, listen, yo, I'm disappointed. Meaning this, yo, this is a dude that, bro, I damn near looked up to, right? Right? You feel me? And like when I see the pivot, it's kind of like, damn, man, like this isn't the person who I fell in love with, right? Pause, cuz.
Huge unnecessary pause. Yeah,
You feel
okay.
me? Right? Pause, right? And I'll blame most of that though on one person, which
Fresh.
is why no. I hate that person even more. No, right? Again, that person I hate.
Yeah.
And that's Nick Fuentes. You
Oh,
feel me?
okay.
I knew you could say that.
Yeah,
So you
feel me?
think Nick Fuentes radicalized Myron single-handedly?
Because prior to Nick, bro,
I think it was
listen,
part of a bigger concerted effort.
No.
I think he did it. He did it himself.
Yeah.
He might have been influenced by Nick.
No,
but
I feel like prior to Nick, like we were having like high intellectual like conversations, and then Nick brought the JQ bullshit. You feel me? And, again, not bullshit, but he kind of brought the JQ shit and sort of brought like a different set of eyeballs, attention that we don't need, right? You feel me? And then also too, like and he brought like his cult fan base and the alt-right sort of. You feel me? So like, I feel like once you mix the alt-right into kind of like the red pill shit, it's sort of hard to distinguish between we're not like them.
Well, the red pill is nothing more than the truth, right? So when we talks about the, well, you're gonna put this on YouTube, right?
Yeah.
whatever you want to say.
Because I don't know how far you guys want me to go with this.
True.
Because this is obviously a topic that could get problematic, but I'll give you guys a sanitized version.
Okay.
When we talk about this topic, them boys, right? I'll call it that for the purpose of this podcast because we're gonna be on YouTube. A lot of it is true, and the thing when it comes to red pill, it's not just the truth with women, but it's the truth about finances, how the world works, and political ideologies, and how the world is running, especially how the United States is run. So I think to not talk about that is very dismissive to the truth because we all know who runs our politics and who runs our government.
I mean, there's a ton of stuff that is basically prohibited that you like can't say on certain sections of the internet that even me as somebody who probably doesn't go anywhere close to as hard as you go, it's like, okay, the U.S. government, regardless of what party is in office, is beholden to Israel. They behave as such.
That's absolute fact.
There's just like no denying that, even though if you say that publicly, you could be smeared as an anti-Semite, as well as like there's a outsized amount of influence in Hollywood and various industries, etc. by them boys. So I feel like there's stuff that like is prohibited that you're not supposed to say publicly, but it's also like any honest person would have a very difficult time disagreeing with.
Yeah, I mean, look, if you don't like Nick, that's fine. I like him. We agree on a lot of things. We actually disagree on a lot of things too. But it's that. See, here's the thing, and I'm glad I'm getting the opportunity to like speak about this. Right? People say that I'm a white supremacist or white nationalist or anything like that. That couldn't be further from the truth. The thing is, the reality is this. We agree on some things and we disagree on some other things. One of the things we agree on is them boys and obviously infiltrating our government, the way we run things, censorship, big tech, etc. So that's one thing that we agree on. Some things we disagree on is like things like race mixing, etc. But what ends up happening is I'm a big free speech guy. Free speech absolutism, maximalism, whatever you want to call it. So one thing I dislike is that people like, Dr. Umar Johnson, Tariq Nasheed can be black nationalists and be super, hardcore black power, whatever, which I respect. I think everyone should be able to be a nationalist. But then white people can't say white power, be white nationalists, right? So my issue is that I want free speech for everybody. But what ends up happening is I have to advocate for white nationalists because they don't have a voice. Because I find it's ridiculous that one group of people or a bunch of different people could be hardcore nationalists on their side and be like, yo, I love my race, I love my people, no problem. But if white people do it, it's a problem. So I end up speaking on their behalf, right? Because they can't. So then people put me into that box and say, oh, well, you're a white nationalist, so you love these guys, whatever. It's like, no, I stand for free speech. So since I stand for free speech, that means I have to defend people even if I don't like them.
Well, I get what you're saying too, because I'm in the same boat with when I sit down with Nick Fuentes and we have a conversation, and I realize, like, basically more than anything else, you're a person who's just standing with your race and you believe in the inherent goodness and want the advancement of your race. And it's hard for me to look down on that when I just had a conversation with Tariq Nasheed, or I just had a conversation with Reza Islam, or whoever, like all these different people who've had
down upon both, right? For example, right? Again, I don't feel like the solution should be, again, like that Hebrew Israelite black man is God shit. That's some dweeb shit. And again, we don't fuck with them niggas. Like, they are dweebs, right? So I don't feel like the solution should be, hey, bruh, the black they racist, the white racist. So, hey, let's support racism. No, it's, yo, let's call them both out. You niggas is weird. You niggas is weird. Like, we are the normal ones. So why do we deviate from us being normal ones to?
But people who are basically black nationalists are like given a platform.
There you
They're
go.
like
Thank
heralded.
You. That's what I was gonna say.
Society treats a lot of them like heroes.
Thank you.
Whereas, you know, the white nationalists are basically pushed
like
out
Dr.
of society.
Umar's on Breakfast Club talking about this stuff. But like Jared Taylor, Nick Fuentes, David Duke, all these guys are banned everywhere. So my problem is that I don't like the discrepancy where one group is openly able to practice nationalism while others aren't. So people go ahead and mistake that as, oh, these are your views. No, they're not actually. One of the things that me and Nick disagree on is race mixing, right? I disagree with that. However, I'm going to fight for his ability to say it because he doesn't have a voice, he gets banned. So that's my issue. I'm hardcore on free speech, and that means a lot of times I have to defend people even though I don't agree with them.
But I feel like people treat like the Umar Johnsons kind of like the slow kid in like in a class, right? Which is like again, you can scream like at the wall like Black Power, you really can't influence shit. But the white nationalists, like, you can, you know, like some shit up. You feel me? So that's why we treat it kind of like, it's kind of like the, you know, like the slow kid in the class with like autism, like, duh, nigga, we'll give a fuck about you. But the white nationalists, like, bro, you can influence
I would actually disagree with that.
The soft bigotry of low expectations.
And let me tell you why. Look at BLM. They destroyed the city of Minneapolis with almost zero consequence. But when the January 6ers stormed the Capitol, all those dudes went to jail. Some of them went to jail and they weren't even there. I had a couple of them on my show. So I would argue that, like, you know, when it comes to BLM and Antifa and these left-wing organizations, they're able to operate with crazy leverage, right? And latitude versus, like, if white people do anything, right? Oh, these guys are far-right nationalists. They're going to be on an FBI list and they're going to get arrested.
Wait, though, but there's a difference between destroying cities and destroying policies, meaning this, right? And again, like,
destroying cities and destroying what?
Policies. Right. So look, Umar Johnson can probably like rally up, you know, 100 niggas to like burn down and loot Walgreens. Nick Fuentes can rally niggas to probably, you know, change and like give a DI, right? So like, I'm saying, like, one is clearly a lot more dangerous than the other.
I don't know about that,
bro. The president
I don't know about that.
One who's really done a lot to, like, take care of DI. I don't think Nick Fuentes doesn't have any influence on
BLM. Like, if you look at BLM, bro, they've caused way more damage than right-wing organizations. Way more. Like, BLM has destroyed a city. They've destroyed major cities in the United States. The Groypers haven't done anything.
No, true.
Listen,
like,
I think we should all have a voice to say what we want to say so I can know who you are. Because, for example, if you're racist and that's who you are, great. Now I know who you are. Stay over there. That's my whole point here. But to talk about it ourselves, listen, bro, I think we should stay on point, help men become better, dating, lifestyle. That's just my opinion.